saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Cohen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. And that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody come. Oh, he just snuck out there, and he just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, just like last play.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go. Lions.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's second down. You look at this Cowboy defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Operating from the gun. Cohen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they get back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Here's second and 10.
18, 5 in. Tag. Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brandon, watch watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
The right side going to be caught by Hardman. Touchdown, Saints. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Point after it, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Cougar 19.
Here's Milton. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run this. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? And right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Down the numbers. There he goes. He may go. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two right. You love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
On first down, it's Blue. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Milton. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here's Milton now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Now Milton. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Milton. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Eagles. Cut 19. Cut 19. Motion. Change. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Throwing is Milton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. How did he stay on his feet? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Cowboys set up. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
60, Hawk 70, Hawk 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Operating from the gun, Cohen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Cougar 19, 79 Bronx, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
In motion left, Hardman.
Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Cohen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And heavy out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when he talks about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
19, 18, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 4 and 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7.
Cowboys 7.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Let's go now.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. Let's see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
39-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Milton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Cowboys at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw again. And he loses the football a second time. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Second time in this first half now, Charles, that he's coughed up the football.
And both times, I think, they were in spots where he's got to think about covering up the ball. He's got to revert to his fundamentals in those practice drills where they carry it through traffic. He's not out in the open field where he can swing it a little bit, cover it up, and take care of it.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Come on, come on. 19, Tiger, 19, Mustang 19. Dragon 60, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Warriors 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
In motion left, Hardman.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now they'll shift things around.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19-18. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Operating from the gun, Cohen.
Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Okay, ready? Cowboy 70. Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's to his rookie wideout from Wisconsin. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kevontae Turpin, 84 yards. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. Look at the time length. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Come on.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Throwing to start the drive. Cohen. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. Panther 11. Warriors 70. Dragons 18. Pioneer. Ready.
Back to throw. Cohen. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Ready. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Looking to throw. Cohen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down, Kai Kroger on to punt for New Orleans. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice job getting free on a return for 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They begin with a carry for Blue. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of that simply from the 1-yard line. From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll try and run again with Blue. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
For a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll swing this out to Blue. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
18, run, 18.
Operating from the gun, Milton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
18, 5 years. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Back to throw. Milton. And he fires one incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Chapter 11, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Ready.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
60. Bronco 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Jaden Blue, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have cut it back with a score. Aubrey now for the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this one.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And that one off the mark behind you, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer.
Operating from the gun, Cohen. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. There comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Now Hill to return it. And he'll be out right at the 35. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And not much running. Down to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Maverick, 60.
Second and 9 now. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
18 on the play. And the Saints first down.
Let's go now. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Looking to throw. Cohen. Will find a man over the middle. 2-2 Atwell.
2-2 Atwell. Gain of the guard. Brings up second and 9.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On the jump.
Now second and 9.
Down the line. Come on, come on. Hey. Panther 60. Mustang 19. 19 Lion. Go.
Back to throw. Cohen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Ready. Trap rolling. Trap 60. Trap 60. Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
In motion left, Hardman.
From the gun on third down. Cohen.
These guys running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
70 Timberwolf.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Kevontae Turpin now to return. But a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Until that last play, they're going to be working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first down, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
60 Maverick, Viking 18.
Here's Milton.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got this down to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk, go.
Here's Milton now to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
To throw, it's Milton. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw is Milton. Drops it to Boone, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Left side to Lamb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Aubrey now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Saints 35, Cowboys 28. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to pull off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play though gets them right back up to that level.
60. Ready? Johnny Lions. Ready?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
From the gun on 3rd down, Cohen. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be out right at the 35.
It's a gain of
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw. Cohen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
The battle in the trenches, never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And now an audible here into something else.
Warriors 70. Go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his target. That's complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing his fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready. Check smash, check smash.
A first carry for Rachaad White.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for New Orleans,
they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.